Welcome back. We've seen bare minimum Mondays, quiet quitting, and now the latest Gen Z work trend has emerged. It's called lazy girl jobs. It's going viral on TikTok.
Wonder why. Career expert Sue Elson joins us from Melbourne with more. Good morning. What are lazy girl jobs and why are they on the rise,
I like
Sue?
the idea.
Yes, well, it's a term coined by Gabrielle Judge in the US, and she's encouraging women to look for those safe, secure type of roles, generally working between 9 to 5, flexible, little supervision, good pay. And I think that the reason they're on the rise is because in the past, a lot of employees were represented by unions. They're not anymore. They've caught on with this catchy brand and slogan, and they're sharing that news with their peers online.
Okay, it sounds like a unicorn job, right?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I mean, what kind of lazy girl jobs are there in Australia, Sue?
Well, they're definitely not on the professional women's soccer team, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I would say they're mostly non-technical roles in large organisations that have got a lot of online systems in place. So anybody looking for this type of role is going to have some pretty good job search skills to find them.
So, I mean, what are we talking about? What sort of jobs are we talking about here, brass tacks?
Yes. Yeah, so if you think about a job where you've got a lot of the work done remotely or in a hybrid situation, using computers, and yeah, I think it's very task driven and it's not as likely to be all that exciting. So you're going to have to get a lot of your own needs met outside of the workplace because the job itself could actually, although you can be lazy in it, it's probably going to be a little bit boring as well. And
Okay,
isolating.
so what are some of the pros and the cons of a career choice like this?
It sounds like a great idea to be values-driven, task-driven and all of that sort of thing. But the reality is that you are possibly going to be spending a lot of time on your own. You're going to be doing repetitive tasks and there's a good chance that that job may not be around in the future as well. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them.
Okay.
I know that, but I feel like, you know, the younger generations, they sort of know how to sort of do life better. You know what I mean? They're trying to teach us something here. So is it only Gen Z that can take advantage of this movement?
Definitely not. I think that since childcare has been widely available for women, there's been a lot of generations who've been angling for this opportunity to have a better work-life balance. The difference with this generation is they are teaching us and they are showing us that it is possible to do it and to actually say that they're the places they're going to work and those other jobs they won't take on.
So does this apply to blokes as well? Why are we talking about lazy girl jobs?
Well, yeah, it's interesting. I think that men could definitely use the same strategies if they want. And typically, men are motivated by reward, which releases dopamine, and women are motivated by connection, which releases oxytocin. And ironically, these lazy girl jobs are mostly reward focused. So I'm not sure it's, you know, I think it would be ideal for men in some respects.
There's a hormonal crossover there is what you're trying to say, Sue, but we'll dig into that some other time. And with the rise of AI, obviously making some jobs easier and some of them obsolete, do you think that lazy girl jobs in some industries will start to become the norm?
There's definitely, with AI, there's more prompt specialists coming up. So these are people who tell AI what to do. So if you have the skills around data analysis, reporting, security, ethics, you are definitely going to be much more likely to be in demand because you can come in, get the technology to do the work and cut the workers out. Now, the lazy girl movement may encourage people to develop their skills, and I definitely hope they do, because some people are not going to be there ready to catch up. And another really interesting trend in Australia is a lot of micro businesses are starting up with less than 4 employees, and I can see that being a major shift happening in the future as well.
Fascinating. It's all changing, isn't it? Sue, great to get your insights. Thanks for joining us
Thanks,
today.
Sue.
Thank you.
Stay with us when we come back. The latest 9 News headlines. See you in a sec.